This is a piece of workflow wisdom that's going to save you hours, and I guarantee you ain't doing it yet. I don't know why I went Cajun. Here we have the pieces for a little video about grilling. It's like a TV commercial kind of ad sort of thing. And it's really just B-roll over voiceover. That means shots that look cool over somebody talking. Now, for a video like this, a voiceover / interview driven video, we have two main ingredients: voiceover and videos. These are the ingredients, or the ingredes, if you want to save time. And most people edit this way. They take the voiceover and they take the videos and they throw them together in a timeline to edit them. And that makes sense because that's how videos be. But I want to show you a next level editing maneuver. This is something I call the split system. Instead of putting our voiceover and our videos into one timeline, we do a little edit of the voiceover and a little edit of the videos before we combine them together. But why is this faster? It seems like 3 times the work. Well, in some ways it is, in that you're making 3 separate timelines. But the reason it's faster is because of the mental side. Because the truth is, the physical things that you do during your workflow are only part of it. The other big factor that makes something efficient or not is how much space it lets you have in your mind. Especially when it comes to being creative, the more stressed you are and the more overwhelmed you are, the harder it is for you to make cool things. So even though this is a little bit more work to make 3 separate edits, it lets you focus on one thing at a time, which simplifies things and actually makes it easier. And easier is smoother and smoother is faster. So here's pretty much how this works. I already have a little edit here, but if I didn't, here's what I would be doing. I would select all of my B-roll, right click, and say create new timeline using selected clips. And we'll call this B-roll. That's going to throw all of my video into a timeline. And I'm not going to worry about audio at all here. And in this timeline, what I'm going to do is just focus on keeping the very best parts and getting rid of the dumb parts. So for instance, here we have him banging a nail. That's cool. That's all we need. We don't need lots and lots. This is kind of like we're pre-editing. We're finding just the little parts that are helpful. There we go. We just need that kind of thing. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want him opening that. I just want him tending to it. There we go. Great. This guy is frumpy. Planing. Sawing. There we go. Just this part right here. Very good. Mowing. Nails. And the warehouse shot. Very good. So now I've cut out all of the parts that I'm probably not going to use in my video, and I just have the good parts to pick from. Next, we're going to do essentially the same thing with the voiceover. Here we have a whole bunch of voiceover lines. This works exactly the same whether you have one long take or multiple lines. Select them in the media pool, right click, create new timeline, and we'll call this VO and hit create. Here we're just worried about the voiceover, and what we're going to do is pick the very best takes and cut out all the extra stuff.
But you're grilling a nice, thick, juicy steak on your new grill you just got from Home Barn earlier today.
So I'm going to go through and cut out anything extra, all of the ums and ahs. If I have 2 of the same take, I'm going to listen to each one, figure out which one I like the best, and we're going to put this roughly in the right order, cutting out all of the empty space and anything that I genuinely would not want in my video. And this is going to end up looking something like this. The voiceover is going to be shorter than the entire video will be, and there's not going to be any space in between it. This is what we call a radio edit. It's like if you hear one of those ads on the radio and there's no space in between the words. This is great because we can quickly listen to the entire voiceover and make sure it sounds good, make sure it's saying what we want. Then we have a nice trimmed down edit of just the good voiceover and a nice trimmed down edit of just the good B-roll. Then we're going to make a new timeline. I'll just right click and say timelines, create new timeline, and we'll call this main edit. Boom. Then we can just grab the B-roll, Control C, paste that in, grab the VO, Control C, paste that in, and then we'll have a really great starting point to actually edit our video and move the voiceover around, adjust the shots, but we no longer have this kind of blank page, empty timeline sort of thing. We have some great pieces to start with, and all we have to do is change the timing and the order, and we're going to have a pretty good looking video pretty fast. This is like the quickest way ever to get a rough cut. And so we have 3 main sequences here. And again, the benefit is in your mind. This radio edit, it feels easy. All we're doing is just cutting out the parts we don't like. When we're making our B-roll sequence, which I like to call selects, there's no pressure. All we're doing is just trimming the good part of each shot without worrying about how it's going to fit into the video itself. And by the time we get to the main edit, all we really have to do is move stuff around, and it feels simple. This is what makes this go so quickly, is because it's nice and simple. Speaking of simple, I have an invitation for you. I want you to come to the Simple Color Workflow Challenge. This is a live color grading coaching experience with me, and it's designed to take you from overwhelmed and lost and stressed with your color and turn you into somebody who is confident and creative with your color grading. And this idea of keeping things simple is really what this entire challenge is based on. Everybody overcomplicates color grading. And if you feel like color is stressful and it feels overwhelming and it feels like you're always second guessing your color grades, I want you to come to this challenge and simplify your approach to color. It's 5 days of live coaching with me, and it is a blast. There is a link down in the description, okay? What do you think about this technique? Have you tried this before? Let me know down in the comments. And hey, if you want to simplify your color, there is a link on how you can get involved in the challenge, because we're starting again soon, and it is the best. This last round, we had a student who was just taking forever for every project. And at the end of the week, they were just like, dang, man, I did not know it could be this simple. I didn't know I could actually have fun doing color. And I want that for you, all right? Okay, bye.